Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. This week is going to be foundation for freckles. I'm going to use, first off, I came back from work before filming this, so I had foundation already on my face, but I want to show you guys how I personally do it. And I am using the Burt's Bees sensitive wipes. As you all know, I love Burt's Bees. It is amazing because it is natural. And I am all about natural. It is beautiful when I see natural ingredients and none of those gross preservatives on the back of a product. Anyways, so foundation for freckles, you guys. It's more about the technique than it is about the specific foundation. Of course, you can get foundations which are lighter and less coverage. You can get foundations for redness. You can get foundations for pretty much everything out there. But for this, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the number 7 toner to actually clear the rest of the makeup off. I don't usually wash my face like this. I usually go through a pretty long step regime. I think that's how you say it, to actually clean my face. But for this, we will let this pass. Again, it's the number 7 Beautiful Skin Refreshing Toner. And then I'm going to pull my hair back, and I actually am going to use a all-natural moisturizer that I got from this lady who actually makes her own moisturizer, and I love this stuff. My mother and I use it. It works for her skin, it works for my skin. Never has it broke me out. I've gotten sunburned, I've gotten many bit by mosquitoes. It actually heals all of that. It's amazing. And like I said, it's organic, it's all natural, and you can buy skincare like this really anywhere online, Whole Foods, or you know what, go to your local therapeutic homeopathic doctor if you have one. That's actually where I found this one. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a Airbrush Away primer by number 7. I love number 7. It is such a cool brand. And I'm going to use it with a sponge. And what I love using this with a sponge because it is a little bit thicker of a primer, and primer kind of freaks me out sometimes, just because it can feel really heavy on the skin, but with a sponge it actually makes it feel light and it spreads it evenly. And then this foundation, you guys, is one of my favorites, but it's the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation, and it has obviously the argan oil in it, which she is so known for. And this color is in Awakened. And you know what's nice about this is it can go on thick or it can go on thin. And with a sponge, I layer it and it goes on thin and it covers up the redness, doesn't cover the freckles. I love this stuff. And again, use the sponge. Sponges are amazing, and I wet the sponge a little bit before, not a lot, but just enough to, like I said, layer it, make everything blend into the skin nicely, and make it so you're able to apply layer after layer. And then I go ahead and you can really do anything, but I use a coconut mist. It's called Bye Bye Dry Chill Mist, to just kind of again blend it. And as you can see, I'm not really tapping as more as I am kind of rolling with the side of my sponge. Again, I don't know really where I learned this. I actually learned it from a makeup artist, but it just tends to help apply the foundation better. And then, guys, my best piece of advice, for those of you who have freckles, do not do the normal thing where they make the triangle with the concealer. Because we have freckles, you don't want to cover up the ones underneath the cheek. So just go along the base of the eye, where obviously your under eye circles or problematic areas were. And then go ahead, warm up the fingers, and go into the creases of the eyes just to kind of blend the rest of it. And then use the sponge to blend, obviously, it outwards. But don't go down, go outwards. Again, the Bye Bye Dry, just to kind of give it another layer, blend the layers in one by one. A great makeup artist once told me it's all about layers. That's how makeup should be applied, is in layers. And yes, it takes a little bit longer, but honestly, this took me about 10 minutes. Remember to always blend down the neck. And then I'm going ahead and use Too Faced. I've showed this before. I don't know what that blush is called, but I love it. I'll post the name of it in the comments. And of course, smile, like some boys, like some really cute boy just gave you the best compliment. And you're blushing now. And what I love about this too is it can be applied in layers for a darker look or for just a simple, just woke up look, anything and everything in between. And I love this brush. See, there you go. Beautiful. And then the NARS, this is the NARS Copacabana. I've had this for years, and it is a wider highlighter. I usually tend to stick with more skin colored and bronzy, but this makes For some reason, this and the foundation of Josie Maran tend to go together really well. And as you can see, it just gives my skin a really nice, natural, dewy look without being like, you know what, that girl has highlighter on, because we're tired of noticing that you have highlighter on. You just want to have beautiful skin, and I think that's where it got carried away. Anyways, so it does make the freckles pop, and it doesn't cover them. So I love this stuff. It's perfect. And then I'm going ahead and spraying with the MAC Prep and Prime. And actually, this is a sponge for your body, but I go ahead and press it again just to, it's all about the layers, guys, all about the layers. And then this is the Becca Contour palette. I don't know what that's called. It's just the bronzer, I guess, but it is a cream bronzer. And I go ahead and stick it right underneath my cheekbones and then blend up. Always remember to blend up, you guys, because when you blend up, it pulls your face back. It pulls everything back, so you're able to have a youthful, more just young, pulled back look. Your skin looks tighter. See, and you have defined cheekbones. That's really all you need. And this is the It Cosmetics lipstick that actually, this changes colors according to your pH. It is called Je ne sais quoi. And then I go ahead with the Hey Honey. This is Hey Honey Besame Mucho, which actually means kiss me much, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's amazing. This is shea butter, and it's glossy and it smells amazing. And honestly, guys, that is it. That's all it takes. This literally took me 10 minutes. My skin is dewy, and throughout the entire day, I don't have oily skin. I have combination skin, but if you do have oily skin, all you have to do is just apply a little bit of powder to the T-zone, and it's that simple. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.